Hey guys, Scott here. Today I'm going to be using the Black Steel Greathammer, which is a new hammer from the Shadow of the Earth tree. It's a great hammer, and it has like that unique guard counter where it looks like Radigan shockwaves on the ground when you actually hit a guard counter. Now that's mostly useful for PvE, not as much for PvP. I'm going to try to make it work in PvP. Now there's two ways to build this thing properly. You can go all in on strength and make it heavy, or go into sacred and go split holy and physical. Now if you go that route, the shockwave effect from the guard counter is actually holy, so that will be significantly higher damage. However, I did some tests and I actually found on a player, just going pure physical is still going to be more damage overall, even with the guard counter, because the initial guard counter hit will be so much more damage. So right now I just have Cragblade on it just to make it even higher AR. Like, this thing has 1100 AR, which is actually insane. It does have one very crucial downside, though, and that is it has no range whatsoever. Absolutely no range. So in terms of roll catching people that are especially going to light roll, it's just an absolute nightmare. What? This guy is laggy as shit. Oh my god. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Oh, okay. I'm just going to go ahead and do the proper strat of blocking them before we even continue fighting. Okay, there we go. It's not gonna do that much. But, yeah, so the range is definitely the problem with the weapon, I think. It's not that. Good lord. And, roll catching people with this thing is honestly a nightmare. Even if you time the roll catch properly, it's so short that it still doesn't even hit. Even if they're not light rolling, it still doesn't hit. This thing somehow is, like, shorter than the putrescent cleaver, which is the last video I did thought duels on. So it's the range is going to be your biggest issue. Now, damage-wise, it's going to outdamage almost every single great hammer in the game. I think it actually might be the single highest damaging great hammer in the entire game. So that is going to be good for trading and stuff like that. But yeah, if people start playing passive and don't do anything until you swing and then react to it, you just basically need to swap out weapons. There's no way to like generate additional offensive pressure with this thing. You just sort of have to like... You really have to kind of trade. I have crab. I also have crab. Okay. Alright. He's got Rakshasa's great katana. What are you doing? That shit away. What are you doing? Swapping to something. Gonna cure that. I'm gonna try to hit him with the frostbite while he's curing that. Oh, now we gotta pressure him. Roll catch. Nope. Didn't panic roll. He's swapping something. If he's gonna play passive, I'll just start chucking shit at him again. I don't know. That was a weird fight. So for people that run, like I said, you can't really roll catch with this thing, so I just have a shit ton of pots. If someone like starts playing really passive, I just have like 15 different pots to throw at them. Because like I said, if someone really does want to play passive against this, especially if they have light roll, you just can't hit them ever. There's no like mix-up or opportunity. The crouch attack comes out essentially as fast as the regular R1. The R2 does have a nice little delay for a roll catch, but again, it has no range. So if they roll into you, the R2 is actually a really perfectly timed roll catch. R1 into R2, if they roll into you, is basically a guaranteed roll catch. But if they roll backwards, it's such a short range that it just doesn't matter. So that's why we have some pots to make sure that we can hit people that are playing very passively. Like, I have a feeling we might be having that here now. Interesting. Oh, I didn't even see the perfume in her offhand. I need to actually fucking attack you, eh? There we go. Too far away to roll catch. So now we're in the scenario where I can't really do much. And she can just react to it. And there's not really any hitting her there, so we just got to start chucking pots if they start playing passive. Luckily, we can use that to bait aggression. And that should be a roll catch. So the pots are really good for baiting aggression. Like I said, if someone goes passive against this weapon, you just can't hit them. Like, you're never going to hit them. However, if you just start throwing shit at them from far away, it typically baits them into melee range, where you can actually heavily outtrade them. But you really got to supplement this weapon's weaknesses by having some type of ranged threat in some way. Whether it's, I don't know, like a bow, or just regular jars, or hefty jars, or just anything. Anything that's got some type of range on it. Especially if you decide to go the Sacred Infusion on this build, and then you actually have some spells for Faith, that's a really nice way to complement the weapon. And I think that's probably more along the lines of what they thought you would do. Because even the weapon itself, just infusing it with Sacred gives you, you know, more damage. Which it is true. It does scale better with Sacred than most other weapons, so. What do we got? Wait, didn't I just fight you? I can't tell. I don't know. Let's see. No, maybe not. Great Axe. I'm gonna roll into this and try to roll catch. Maybe if I delayed that a little bit more. So he's just got, it's just Great Axe versus Great Axe, except his has 3 times the range, so it's gonna be rough. That can roll catch if you swing the right way. Unfortunately, I did not. Like, you can... So I tried to unlock it there and hit him with the active hitbox. Oh, this is a stupid idea. I don't know why I did that when I saw him cast that. So you can modify the hitbox of the R2. Let's not fucking... That under there. Should be over. Oh, he's not dead. We're just going to mash R1. So you can actually unlock and start the attack a bit faster, like the running R2. So say they're in the center of the arena, you can unlock and just do that. And that will hit them a bit faster, kind of like how the Colossal Swords have that dragging attack. That's one of the only mix-ups you can do at short range. But again, they have to be right next to you, and it's a bit of a risk because you're sprinting and then charging an attack, basically. And during that time, they could just be hitting you. So you basically need to know someone's passive and scared, and then you can try to unlock and hit them with the side of that. If you lock onto them and do the running R2, it's going to hit them significantly later in the animation. So angling that properly is one of the few minor mix-up this has. The hyper armor on Greathammers is always nice. You can trade with basically anything smaller than itself. Usually come out on top. But if you're going against Colossals or anything, yeah, not going to work. The hell? Who cast that and not Collapsing Stars? What a psycho. Can't even see the Moonveil. See, that would be a roll catch normally. But unfortunately, a little too short. Pretty easy to react to out of neutral. I'm going to try to... see, that's the thing. If you try to, like, unlock, it's not a good idea usually. I'm going to try to roll catch with the follow-up. Nope, out of range. I'm one more Moonveil hit from death here, so that's your roll catch. There we go. So if you notice they're rolling after the first attack there, you can do the running R2, which has a little bit of a delay, and we'll catch them, like, if they delayed a bit. But the problem is the range, again. If they're anything but right next to you, the R2 typically will not hit. So you just gotta definitely get up in people's faces and then use baiting tools to get them in range if they're not getting up in your face. I've had a couple of fights today practicing this weapon where if I run out of consumables and someone plays passively, I literally just have a backup Red Bear Claw just for like the forward jumping attack to gain some momentum, because it's just like there's no real way to hit people due to the length of the weapon. What do we got? Sir? Sir? Sir, please. I wish to duel ye. Sir, please. No. Alright. Man had to take a shit. Easy game. Give him the tea bags. Outplayed, idiot. I think I went against that guy earlier today. He was using the Madness Torch, which is kind of insanely strong, and I'm surprised more people don't use it. It pretty much guarantees a Madness proc with one hit of it. I don't know why it's so strong and why it applies so much Madness. Pretty much whenever I see that, I have to swap out to the Focus Dealio thingy just to not get Madness instantly. It's kind of insane. And the combo potential with it is pretty insane too. What do we get? What do we get? Greatsword. It's about an even trade. He's got the range on me, though, for sure. Got the rod on him. I'm going to try to throw this, assuming he's going to... Ah, fuck. I'm assuming he's going to try to... Oh, and then I just fucking missed. God damn it. I'm so bad. Here's the R2 roll catch. So you can actually swing a lot. Like, the stamina cost for these things are deceptively low. Like, I mean, I have a pretty insane amount of... I have 47 endurance, but even with like 30 endurance, you can like R2, R1, R2, R1, R1, R1. You can like swing like 7 or 8 times with this thing. It's kind of insane. So a lot of people tend to think, oh, he's swung 6 times. Surely the 7th hit is not going to happen. But then it does. Now, you'll notice I've neglected to use the guard counter feature of this weapon. And that is because I've been going against mostly just big weapons that will instantly break my guard because this thing has a pretty lousy 51 guard boost. So you don't really want to block with it. Its absorption is pretty bad. It's really meant to be used like with a shield. It's not really meant to block with itself. I could use a shield too, but I try to like only use the weapon that the video's about. So that's just how I've always done it. Great Katana, I'm pretty sure I can only hyper armor through with R2. Can I jump attack this? Yeah, we can. Unfortunately, that Ash of War is terrible. God bless the guy for trying to use it. Oh, shit. I bet you can backstab that. I didn't want to swing because I figured it'd be too late, but I bet you can easily backstab that. GG. Yeah, that Ash of War that he had, the Crucible thing, is just fucking terrible. It's so slow. You can just jump over the end of it. Even the Twin Blade one, even it feels like it's even slower. It's just really, really bad. And even with all of that, the damage it does isn't even like... It just does less damage than like Impaling Thrust, which comes out 6 times as fast and has almost the same forward momentum. I don't know. It's just really terrible. Props to him for trying to use that shit, but it's bad. As soon as I get someone with like a, you know, a weapon that doesn't break my guard in one block, I'm gonna use a guard counter. But everyone is using kind of chunky shit today, unfortunately. What does he have? Great Katana. Yeah, even then, it's kind of... I thought I was out of range. I'm just going to get out of range and throw pots, I think. Oh, never mind. We're in range now. What the hell did you just try? Spinning gravity thrust? You can kind of just roll past that. It's not very strong. I didn't even time anything. I'm assuming he was going to fire Serpent, so I preemptively threw that shit. It's fine. We can just get these out of range. I have more ranged options than him. Oh, overshot. Try to get out of range of that. Didn't know he's got those, though, so now we do have to pressure him quite a bit. I have to keep pressuring him, though. I'm just going to attack, actually, out of this, because I think he thinks I'm going to be on the defensive now. I tried to do the unlock there. It didn't work. GG. Oh, that's kind of a cheesy method. You use fire serpents or fire snake or whatever to get people to try to get a little out of range, but then you dragon breath when they're in safe range and it's a circular arena, so they can't really do anything about it. That's kind of cheese. I don't even think about that. Because if you try to like pressure the... You know what? I think what I should do is just eat one of the fire snakes. If I know he's going to spam cast it, I should just run in and jump attack. Like, I'll take 300, 400 damage, but he'll take, 900, so I still win the trade. The problem is if he doesn't chain cast it, I need to assume he's going to do it multiple times. Because I need to get him in his cast, The 57th Great Katana. Oh, it's this guy again, okay. Thanks for waiting. Okay. Yeah, I can't really block this either. I don't think he can outspeed that. Oof. I did hyper armor through that. That's kind of crazy. Random pot. Oh, he didn't die. Game sucks. Random charger 2. Stop that. Those are good. He didn't see it. It was a smoke screen. He didn't see it. It was a smoke screen again. He didn't see it. He can't see it now. Rock pot. Smoke screen. Fuck. I might be dead here. He wins me in the poke off. Oh, don't switch your weapon. That's cringe. I guess I'll switch to then. I thought we were going to be honorable doing with our main weapons. Pathetic. Edge walk away. No, I can't. I can't edge walk away. It's too cringe. Nah, I don't give a shit if people swap weapons. Frankly, that's why I have this shit in the back pocket, just in case. Okay, so we've gone against about 37 great katanas. I would like to go against a weapon that's not a great something. No colossals, no greats. Just give me a I'll even take a backhand blade or something. Just give me something so I could just do one guard counter in this entire video, please. Again, I could do it on these bigger weapons, but I would probably just get guard broken and instantly die. So, definitely not worth it. Hey, it's Ronnie. Oh, look, another greatsword. Yeah, definitely not blocking that shit. I think I win this trade. Okay, exact same attack speed. That's funny. Don't bring out the star shower. Nice backstep. Oh, that cancels. Cringe. Throw a spell. It'll be funny. Oh, God, that was close. I bet if we had a shitty connection, that would have been a stalemate. Actually, no, I have 619. That's not going to do 600 damage on a rolling attack. It would have been very close, though. So yeah, this thing, like I said, the raw damage of the weapon is absolutely insane. Like, the fact that I have 1103 AR right now, and that's granted, some of that is because of the Rakshasa set, and that adds, 8%, so it's more like 1,000 AR. And then, 100 of that is holy damage with split resistances and stuff like that is doing more like 40 damage, so it's more like 950, but still, for a great hammer with how relatively fast that comes out, it's still, it's just really, really good damage there. Hopefully, we will get one guy I can guard counter this entire video. That would be sweet. Because it looks so cool. I just want to see the shockwave one time. And it does, like, 1,200 damage. I thought about using the Twin Blade, or Cursed Sword Medallion? Or Talisman? The one that increases your guard counter damage, but I just do it so rarely in PvP, it's not worth it. Oh my god, wait! I can do it! It's time, chat! Oh, that's so sad. I should have unlocked. All right, so here it comes. Here it comes. Never mind, it's not coming. Oh my god, we animate. That's a light greatsword. I think I can tank one. Damn it! The first one fucking missed. I'm just trying to get this goddamn guard counter. Oh, GG. I'm just gonna start losing now, just trying to get this. I think that's the first weapon I could actually block without having my guard broken immediately. Why do all my videos end up being like this? I just use the good parts of the weapon. I'm like, hey, this is great. And then I start trying to use the unique parts of the weapon and I just start dying. I will get one guard counter before this video ends. I promise. It's kind of rough for the light greatsword moveset because it hits twice. So I can't even guard counter. I'd have to, like, dodge the first hit and then guard counter the second, which is, I mean, the amount of spacing required for that is ridiculous, so I don't think it's gonna happen. Wait a minute. Do you have a small weapon? Is it time? He's light rolling, so I'm already mad. You have any weapons? What does he have? Nothing. He's just dying. Okay. Oh, it was a perfume bottle. Well, that was... that was something. Damn it, man! I just want to get one guard counter, please. Just one. Ugh. I'm not even sure what talismans I would switch out here. I do a decent amount of jump attack, so I guess Claw might be okay. I just have Stalwart on right now because the amount of bleed that I go against is... It's pretty much 1 out of every 2 invasions, Jesus, duels has some form of bleed, whether it's a Great Katana or backhand blades or something. You know what? I'm gonna fucking try to guard counter his perfume. I don't care. Here we go. Whatever. I'm still gonna try it. I'm going to try to hit him with a guard counter on his perfume. Oh, I missed. Okay, I accidentally hit him. Yay! There we go! I did it! I hit him with the shockwave. God, perfumes suck. So yeah, like I said, the shockwave, if you don't build into faith or holy damage, does very little. It's only like, an extra 150 damage. But the guard counter itself, if you actually physically hit the hit, does, 1,200 damage. So you're doing, 1,300 damage on a guard counter, which in PvE is pretty insane because the stance damage from guard counters is just mental. It is so good. It's almost like hitting a charged R2, and it comes out way faster. So for PvE, this thing absolutely deletes. For PvP, you kind of just have to play it as a short Greathammer that occasionally can do something neat. What you got? Oh, I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Stop it. That's gonna hurt. I should poise through that. It's one-handed. I don't think you have that much stamina, actually. Yeah, you just used a lot there. Fingerprint shield may be strong, but it's not infinite. Aw, fuck. You should be low on stamina again. Yeah, you're out of your mind, man. I'm hitting him with a Greathammer. I'm not like swinging a katana at that shield. Despite the fingerprint shield being, you know, one of the strongest great shields in the game, I am still wailing on it with a very large hammer, so even with the Great Shield Talisman, you can't just sit there and block infinitely anymore. Times have changed. Back in my day, there was no breaking that shit. Also, you can just kick, but kicking is boring when you have big-ass hammer. I feel like if you've got this thing, you might as well actually bonk people with it. Also, you can just jump attack if he's shield poking, and you'll win that trade. Or at least you'll win the stamina trade. He'll have to go on the defensive and stop blocking eventually. Now, Moore's Great Shield has even more stability, and that can even be more of a nightmare, so... maybe he'll one-hand the axe or something. I don't know. Not that. I don't know why I try to charge at R2 like they would ever be in range. That cool. Oh, that recovery's actually really fast. It's kind of hard to punish. I just didn't swing for some reason. I don't know why I thought I could out hyper armor a fucking great axe. Like, what am I thinking, dude? Don't cast a spell. You did. I saw him take out that Sacred Seal, and I just knew his fate was sealed there. I don't know why I thought I could hyper armor through a great axe, and I just took 2 hits there like an idiot. Like, I don't know. I mean, there are definitely things that can hyper armor through it, but I'll be honest, I don't know the exact poise values of things anymore. I finally have the table with all of the values there in front of me, like on Google Docs, but I still haven't like learned to do the math on the fly of what I'm going to be able to hyper armor through or not. Ever since they made that poise change, my knowledge on that shit is just in the garbage. So I sort of sometimes do really stupid things thinking I can poise through something when I obviously can't. Romantic Jar. I like that name a lot. Oh my god, a one-handed weapon? Is it happening? Is it? Oh, I can still block that. Not a jumping attack though. No, the magma stunned me. The frozen pots. Just jumped right in. Wait, how are you not frostbitten? Oh, I was looking for the rock pot true combo. There's the roll catch. So like I said, the R1 into R2 is a roll catch if they are right inside your model when you hit the R2. So if they're like literally touching you, then R1 into R2 is a roll catch. But they need to be like, again, directly touching your model. Otherwise, you just won't have the range to do it. But it is really nice when that happens. I'm actually kind of wondering, does a rock pot combo into an R1? I actually think it does. I tried to do an R2, which was stupid, but I think a melee rock pot combos into an R1. Which is actually hilarious. So he's got the twin axes. Basically, the only good thing it has is the forward blink bolt, which he's going to do relentlessly, because that's literally the only thing this weapon has going for it. I'd be surprised if he does any other attack than this. I'm still bad at dodging that shit. I know you have to roll into it, but let me see if I can just hyper armor through it. Aww. God, dude, this is the worst battle of all time. I really need to be unlocking these. Yeah, you can kind of just unlock it and roll past it. That's okay. I want to see if I can jump past it, or if I can jump it. Nah, stupid idea. I don't know why I tried that. Very stupid. Oh, this is supposed to be a freezing pot. Whoops. I'm dead. I handled that so badly. I wanted to see if you can jump that. I have to learn somehow. That thing is pretty easy to avoid, but I don't know how to go aggressive on it. Like, if you wait and then roll past it, it pretty much always goes past you. But that's your only option. You just have to roll past it. Actually, it seemed like I hyper-armored through it a bit, but then 3 times in a row, he just went out of my range, so... Maybe... Actually, I think what I need to do there, if I want to try to hyper-armor through it, is I need to unlock an R2 behind myself. And I'm pretty sure that will work. Because, again, that's literally the only attack that weapon has. It can't do anything else. Dual axe moveset is awful. Put that shit away. Stop that. Uh-oh. I mean, he threw a shitty pot. Those things suck ass, so. Can I actually not hyper armor through a Great Katana? That sucks. Fuck, I was trying to roll catch him. I'm a disagree on that. Oh no. That was not the pot I thought it was. Oh, he jumped it. So the rolling attack I did hyper armor through with an R1, but the neutral R1 I did not hyper armor through while I was mid-swing. Huh. Maybe it's possible my hyper armor didn't start, or the rolling just has less poise damage. I'm trying to figure this shit out as I go. Because I actually thought I could out hyper armor a Great Katana. Because they feel like they're kind of in the Greatsword class, but maybe even a little bit less poise damage. No, maybe they do have the same as Greatswords. I mean, it would make sense. They have roughly the same weight and damage, so. Oh, fuck. Albinoric head, never a good sign for your health. He's moving like a good player. He also is moving like he's got a little bit of a condition. Might have Parkinson's. Not sure. Damage on the board, baby. Sir, for the love of God, please attack at some point. I'm just going to keep throwing pots. Fuck it. There we go. He didn't panic roll. Try to roll catch me. So that was the rolling attack again that I did hyper armor through. So I think it's the rolling attack specifically that I can hyper armor through while swinging. It also should be noted I was doing an R2 there instead of an R1, and it worked with an R1 as well. So I think it's just the rolling attack just does less poise damage, and I'm able to hyper armor through that. Okay, good to know. I don't know how that's related to my current poise, which is 58, but there's some math happening there that I'm too stupid to do. Now I know, though. Rolling attack of Great Katana is safe to swing through. Although, I mean, it's still going to hurt. I'm just going to hurt more. Oh my god, I just looked over at my mixer and I saw a red light and I thought I was muted and I was about to actually just go die because I already fucked up recording this weapon once like a week ago. Alrighty, what do we got? That is the media... What is that? Oh, Falling Star Beast Jaw. What the fuck? Gonna play a little careful against this thing. Because obviously I'm not gonna out hyper armor that. Stop that. I figured he would chain that into an R1. So I didn't want to go in there. Oh, I'm surprised that was in range. I thought I was out of range there. Wow. He poised through a fucking R2. That's insane. Oh, that's awkward. I should have the confidence there. Okay, whew. That's close. Damn, so I actually... Even doing an R2, I couldn't poise... Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. It is a Colossal. Very few things can deal with that. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I should have figured that would happen. If I died to that, I would have been extremely embarrassed because that weapon is pretty bad. Honestly, just the Colossal weapon moveset in general is pretty bad. That thing is really annoying to get ganked by, but that's about the only thing it's got going for it. All right, we're approaching the 30-minute mark. I'd like to try to get one more guard counter before the night is over, but no one uses small weapons anymore, so they just don't exist. Wait a minute, small weapon, perhaps? Is it time? Oh, fuck, he's got the fuck me shield. Well, okay. Ow. It's time. Oh. How far does that go? I don't know. Let's see if we can just do this. Hey, he obstructed himself. That was nice. I'm surprised he was still in iframes there. Damn it, man. I had the... I had the opportunity to do it, and I still didn't do it. All right, one more One more, I'm going to guard counter no matter what. I don't care if it's like a fucking rusted anchor or a giant ass colossal weapon. If it's the sunflower, I'm still gonna try to guard counter it. I don't care. Do I have Great Shield Talisman? I don't even have it. Whatever. Fuck it. Even if it means throwing, I will definitely get a guard counter. Please don't be a big weapon. Please don't be a big weapon. Hey, that doesn't look too big. I mean, I obviously can't do that, but... Oop. I don't know how that wasn't a roll catch, but hey. Come on. It's time! Nope, it's not a time. God damn it, I can't even fucking... I think I still have... That's what I'm saying, man. You can just keep swinging this thing. So, yeah, I don't think I can do it against the light greatswords, unless I assume I have a shit ton of poise, because it hits twice, I block the first, and I can't just only block the second. They are basically just consecutive attacks, so... Okay, one more. Just want to get one guard counter, damn it. I bet if I had a shit ton of poise slapped on bull goats or something, I would be able to... do that, but with a Rakshasa set and only 58 poise, I don't think I can, so... If I knew the exact values, I'd put on the exact amount needed. Alright, again, doesn't matter what it is, still trying. I tried last time, I did do it, but obviously I just got stunned out of it because I don't have hyper armor roll doing it. Which is weird, you think you would. Oh, Christ. Well, I'm still gonna block it. Ow! Yeah, oh, there you go. We did it, chat. I'm the best. Oh, that was out of range. No, I fucking jumped on his head! Alright, he'll never expect another guard counter. God damn it. Nailed it. All right. Well, that's going to be it, guys. As you've seen, guard counter is not exactly super viable against about 90% of the weapons in the arena nowadays. But it's still a really good-ass hammer. Just in terms of Greathammer stats, it's extremely damaging. And you just have to try to learn to mitigate the frankly shitty range by, you know, punishing passivity by chucking shit at them so they come in range. So overall, pretty good weapon. I'd say it's like a B. The lack of mix-ups is going to make it strong or not great against stronger players, but overall, kind of a decent weapon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.